A parallelogram is a quadrilateral with both pairs of opposite sides parallel. In the Solve It, you made some conjectures about the characteristics of a parallelogram. In this lesson, you will verify whether your conjectures are correct. In a quadrilateral, opposite sides do not share a vertex, and opposite angles do not share a side. For example, segment AB and segment CD are opposite sides. And angle C and angle A are opposite angles. You can abbreviate parallelogram with the symbol shown here, and parallelograms, plural, with the symbol shown here. You can use what you know about parallel lines and transversals to prove some theorems about parallelograms. That brings us to Theorem 6-3. It states, if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite sides are congruent. So in the diagram, if ABCD is a parallelogram, then segment AB is congruent to segment CD, and segment BC is congruent to segment DA. Angles of a polygon that share a side are consecutive angles. In the diagram, angle A and angle B are consecutive angles because they share side segment AB. Note that angle B and angle C are also consecutive angles. Theorem 6-4 states, if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its consecutive angles are supplementary. So in the diagram, if ABCD is a parallelogram, then the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B equals 180, as does the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C, the measure of angle C plus the measure of angle D, and the measure of angle D plus the measure of angle A. Problem 1, using consecutive angles. And this one's multiple choice. What is the measure of angle P in parallelogram PQRS? Well, we know the measure of angle P plus the measure of angle S equals 180 because they're consecutive angles of a parallelogram. The measure of angle P plus 64, substituting the measure 64 degrees from the figure, equals 180. And solving, we find that the measure of angle P equals 116. So the correct answer is C, 116. Your turn. Suppose you adjust the lamp so that the measure of angle S equals 86. What is the measure of angle R in parallelogram PQRS?